Hey beauties, and welcome to Blooming Beauty by Just Bless. And don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like, and even share this video. So here's the look we're gonna go for today. I'm in love, you guys. It really is glow in the dark and it's giving what it's supposed to give. So getting into the kit, it comes with 9 colors and you get a brush, a nail file, a magnet to do the cat eye effect, dual forms, and slip solution. Guys, check out my link in the description box to get a discount, okay? But more specifically, today you'll need this color here, and you'll see it again when I start on the nails. So this is the box it came in, super cute color, and it just has all the stuff inside. So here's a list of everything that is in the kit, what's not in the kit, and what I recommend using. I like to do this just for you guys to screenshot and maybe refer to even before you start doing your nails so you can be prepared. So yes, beauties, before you begin with the nails, you need to buff them and file them. And this just takes off any debris and oil that could be on your nails. And then you want to go in and follow up with a alcohol wipe or paper towel and alcohol and wipe off any oils and the dust you created while buffing. And then I just wipe my hands just in case there's extra oil. So once your nails are nice and clean, you want to size your fingers with the dual forms according to your nail bed. So here's one that I wanted to show you guys because I did file it with the nail file, and you can do that to help it fit your nail bed side to side, as you guys can see here. So yes, beauties, after sizing all your fingers, I suggest getting your nail station set up. This will help you keep organized and a faster, easier process doing the nails. And what I have out is a little dipping cup. I got that from like an acrylic set I had that came in a kit, but you can also use the cap of the slip solution. And what I do is just pour the slip solution in there, and I also have my slip solution out, and then I have my dual forms ready for my finger. Then I have the color I'm using, and then I also have a brush. This is not the brush that comes with the kit. I did misplace the one that came with the kit, and then I found it later, but while recording I just had to use this one because I couldn't find it. Hopefully you guys will use the one that comes with the kit, and it's black and it does just fine. Like, it's a really good brush as well. So enough chitta-chatta, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you want to do is go ahead and pour your slip solution into your dipping cup, and then I'm going to show you guys what color we'll be using specifically. It's the number 4 in the kit, and this is white to blue glow in the dark. And before doing anything, I suggest go ahead and taking your brush and dipping it in the slip solution. And here you can just see me like rubbing anything out and just getting it nice and straight. So to get started, you want to squeeze out your polygel into the dual form. And basically you can just put a strip in there. The more you put, the longer the nail will be. And if you make it short and you put a lot, it'll be thicker. And take note of my pinky nail. It is bumpy. I did it off camera, but I do have a trick to fix below the nail issues. But back to the dual form, what I'm going to do now is dip my brush in the slip solution, which is important. It needs to be a bit wet to get the polygel moving. And what I'm doing is just swiping back and forth with the polygel. And then you'll notice that I am patting. So those are the 2 motions you want to use, a swiping motion and a patting motion. The swiping motion will extend the polygel, and the patting will flatten and shape the polygel. So just take a look at how I'm doing that. I am making sure that I am taking the polygel from side to side just so that my nail is covered, and I'm making it long enough. And here I am adding just a tad bit more because I noticed that it was a bit thin, and if it's too thin, your nails are going to crack. So just take note of that, but go ahead, if you need to add any, go ahead and do that, and then pat it again and blend it in. And at the cuticle, I like to make it a bit thinner just so that when I put it on my nail, there's like a steady slope, like going from the cuticle up into the nail, if that makes sense. And I think the technical term for that slope is called the apex of the nail. And so you definitely want to ensure that you got a nice looking nail. And just go ahead and make sure you have everything filled in the dual form side to side and how long you want it, front to back of the dual form. And then if you would like, this is optional, add your nail extension sticker and then go ahead and place on the dual form. And if you look closely, I did not go all the way to my cuticle, but just a few centimeters or so away from it. And then I'm pressing gently down on it, making sure that like it's attached to all of my nail bed. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the UV light for 120 seconds. So boom, after curing, you can go ahead and take off your extension sticker and then wiggle off your dual form. And that's pretty much it, what you'll do for all of your nails. So here again, I'll show you guys what it looks like to fill up the dual form and then get to patting and swiping it out. And just notice how I did dip it in a slip solution and then began after that. And then I went ahead and swiped side to side and up to the top and the tip and cutting it off, like making an edge. You can just do that by using your brush and swiping the edge of the brush to the polygel inside the dual form. And then you just want to ensure that nothing's coming out on the sides, and then you're ready to apply it. And once again, I did the same method and cleaned it up because I did put it on there with too much pressure, which will cause some polygel to squeeze out, but that's how I clean it up. Now pay attention here. This is the way to avoid that bumpiness under the nail if you don't have or want to use those extension stickers. So you would definitely dip your brush in slip solution and just clean up the polygel up under the nail. This method is easy, but I also did like using the extension sticker, so it's really pretty much up to you. So after this, you want to go ahead and put it under the UV light once again for 120 seconds. And what I did was just go ahead and do all my nails, and here's how they came out. So here's me just wiggling off the dual form. That does not hurt, but it sometimes takes a few more wiggles than you might think, but they do pop off pretty easily. And the next step would to be to file and shape them. But guys, this is cute. Period, poo. Like, yes, I like the color. It's like that milky white. And what I'll do next is just go ahead and drill and file. And I don't go into depth on this, but I do show you how I get my cuticle area clean. It's just by taking my drill and filing down the cuticle. Once again, focusing on a clean, nice look, hopefully nail salon look. So the area that I'm focusing on is right near the cuticle. And this is what your drill is for. It's just to get a nice like inclination going from your cuticle up into the nail. So this can be done with a nail file, but it's much easier if you have a drill. So what I'll do in the next clips are just show you how I use my drill to file down the polygel. So after you drill all of your nails, here's how I suggest cutting them. I've cut them before using a nail clipper like the real ones, and they cracked. So I suggest you use this kind of nail clipper, and I just go ahead and make impressions on each side of the nail. And then I'm going to take my drill and make a deeper impression using those cuts I made on the side, which you'll see here. And I'm just dragging the drill back and forth, and eventually it'll make it like a nice dent. Then we can easily cut them. And so what I was saying about it cracking, I used like a real nail clipper. Like you're supposed to put the whole nail in there and it's supposed to cut it off. And it's really for tips and like when you're prepping for acrylics. But the polygel, to my knowledge, is probably too thick for that kind of tool. So here's how I like to do it, because if you crack it, you're gonna have to start over. So this is the dent I was talking about making, and when you get to this point, you're good to cut. So this is my semi-finished product. I love the shape of these so much. The dual forms made this happen really easily. I didn't have to do a lot of shaping, and of course the color is popping. So on to the fun part, guys, the designing. This kit does not come with the top coat, so I will leave some links, top coats that I recommend using, but that's what you'll need to finish your look. So once here, I am putting little dabs of top coat that's gel, and I'm putting it at the cuticle area. That's where I want to put my jewel, and then I'm just picking up my jewels and placing them on top of the top coat. And then after that, I will place it in the UV light for 30 seconds. And this will act as like a gluing method for the jewels. You can also use jewel glue, but I don't have any, but this works just fine. After my jewels are cured, I went ahead and placed another layer of top coat. This is your final layer, and you can tell the difference. It's shiny versus matte looking, and you want to do a nice thin even top coat, nothing too thick, because it'll actually change the look and the shape of your nails. So just put a nice even coat of top coat on there, and then once again put it in the UV light for 30 seconds. So yes, here's what they look like straight out of the UV light, which is also what they look like in the dark. They are really glowing. Just take a look there. It's so cute. And here's what they look like in the light. And I just love them, guys. I really do. So my beauties, that is it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and even turn on notifications to my channel. And my contact information is to the left if anyone needs it. And stay tuned for a very special video coming really soon.